What's your take on everything that's going on in America?
Well, if Trump does what he says he's going to do, I think I'm hugely supportive. You know, if he does enforce the US's borders, he deregulates, gets rid of net zero, cuts taxes, promotes American interests, unashamedly puts America first. These are all welcome things, very welcome, because what he will effectively do for the US from an economic perspective is supercharge the US in the pursuit of perfectly legitimate aims, the promotion of his people's interest. And when he supercharges the US, then we in Europe and the United Kingdom, we have a choice. Do we adopt similar policies so that we can supercharge our own economies and avoid losing all capital and all talent to the US? Or do we continue to sit and practice our sclerotic high government spending, high taxation, highly regulated society, a kind of socialist approach to economic management? Do we do that and then just watch capital leave the United Kingdom and go to the US, and all our bright young people leave our country and us go down the pan? And I think that probably we'll suffer to start with as the US supercharges itself. And then I think we will wake up and we'll go, oh shit. Can I say that? Oh shit. We
Yeah,
better get on this bandwagon or we're going to get rolled over. And I hope we get there. You know, we've already seen positive results from Trump coming to office before he's even taken office. We would not have the peace in Gaza if it wasn't for Trump. It was
100%.
Trump who got that over the line. Absolutely. It's Trump who's now standing in the way of Starmer's stupid plan to hand the Chagos Islands to Mauritius. Trump is saying, no, I'm going to have a look at that deal again. Trump is saying, I want member states of NATO to stump up 5% of their GDP on defense. That's great for us. And I hope he goes further with NATO. I think with NATO, he could demand that if you want American protection through NATO, you guys better start enforcing your borders. You guys better start deporting illegal people who've come to your country, because I can't be protecting you with American soldiers and American money if you've got open borders. That
Yeah,
Excellent point.
they run
Yeah.
opposite to each other. So I hope that the Trump presidency will lead the way and we get on the same bandwagon. But I also hope he will bring real pressure to bear on Europe and the United Kingdom to see sense. And I think I hope and pray, and let's just hope it. I really hope it happens. We need tough love from the US. We need tough love. We don't need to try and find a route through to survive with the Trump presidency, which is what Europe is trying to do. If you listen to all the language in Europe and Starmer's language, Lammy's language, it's all about Ed Davies' language. It's how do we survive a Trump presidency? How does our awful, hollowing out ideology, the deeply damaging ideology we hold, how can that survive a Trump presidency? And I don't want it to survive a Trump presidency. I want that ideology wiped out. And I hope Trump will do it for us.
definitely. I can attest to that because my ex-girlfriend, believe it or not, she's Native American, but I was talking to her the other night and she was like, I can't believe what's happened to Britain. She said a lot of people around me actually said they were voting Trump, and some of these were Democrats, by the way, but they look at Britain and they look at France and they're kind of like, we don't want that over here. So they've actually turned to someone like Trump because people want men of action, don't they? People who are willing to stand up for their nation and their country and put them first, which is a natural thing.